Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Namaste, explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner here, ready for another gorgeous Thursday night exploration to the maximum tonight. We are getting to a theme that we don't cover enough, and I have seen enough messages in chat and DMs behind the scenes that tell me that we need a little refresher, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get back down to basics, to the roots. Tonight we're exploring no experts, no answers. Simple as can be, that and much more tonight on Explorations. Namaste, everyone. How are we doing out there on Explorations with Leslie Tanner? My name is Leslie Tanner, as you know, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. The program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash that power within, like a dragon. Like a dragon, and it doesn't matter what kind of culture you're from with the dragon. It could be from any culture in this corner of the world. You've got your Oriental dragons, you've got your waspy dragons, you've got your dragons I'll bet the Native Americans and them. I'll bet they've got a dragon even too. If you can imagine that, can you imagine what a Mexican dragon would look like? Oh. I'm so excited to think about that. That's exactly the kind of stuff that we like to get into here. Because tonight, listen, if there's somebody in chat who's I'm a Mexican scholar, I know a little thing or two about Mexican dragons. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Don't ever talk to me again. See yourself out. Close the tab. Shut the fuck up. Because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's no experts, no answers. If you want to make up what a Mexican dragon is tonight, that is your protocol. And don't tell me the protocol is the wrong word. I swear to God, if one of you motherfuckers tells me that a word I used was wrong tonight, I will ban you forever. I will ban your alts. I keep a catalog. You think I don't keep a catalog of the alts? You think that you're so fucking smart. You think you can walk in here after you get banned for being weirdly horny or something, and then you don't think that we're keeping track of the alts? I will put you in the ground. Not tonight. No experts, no answers. Don't fuck with me tonight. Do not play games with Leslie tonight. No experts, no answers. No experts, no answers. Good to see. The older I get, the more I wear turtlenecks. Very forgiving. You know, it looks good. It looks classy. It dresses you up. It smartens you up. But it's also like, hey, I'm laid back. I should be in a conversation pit. Do you know what I mean? I should be in a conversation pit. Now I'm going to say, Mother Nipple Bottom really showing some octogenarian colors tonight. Could somebody help me? I can't hear the video. I can't hear the man on my screen. Oh my gosh, the sound was off. I had it on mute. I had my old device on mute. Namaste. Goodness gracious, it's good to be here with you all. Gorgeous evening we're already. I can sense a sort of energy from chat right now that is absolutely irreplaceable. You can look from sea to shining sea across this entire platform. I don't care if you go to Therapy Gecko, you go to Toad PhD or someone else trying to avoid themselves by dressing up by a lizard or a frog or a toad or this, that, and the other. My parents are still divorced and I am upset, so I dress like a frog. Stepan the Mongol, explorer, abortion survivor, namaste. One of my alts is Leslie Tanner Dong Juice, and it got me timed out from Everything Now show. Larry Picklejar, that's awesome. See, that's awesome. See, that's the kind of big dog shit that we're looking for tonight. No experts, no answers, not even the Everything Now show. Yeah, they're talented, yeah, they're handsome, but if they tell you how to live your life, you know what to do. And I'm not even telling you what to do. I'm just saying you know in your heart, in your mind, in your sort of in the muscles, in the fibers of your muscles. Namaste. Oh, namaste. Getting off to a nice little start. You know, one thing that I worked with jazz musicians, jazz students for a long time. I used to teach private lessons, believe it or not. I used to teach private lessons. I used to have a class, but mainly I would teach private lessons, and I would sit them down and I'd give them little exercises, you know, because you can learn the notes from a book, right? You can learn the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can learn the scales. You can learn the arpeggios, etc., etc. That don't make you a jazz musician, not the way that Joseph Smith thought of it when he founded Mormonism and American jazz. One thing he liked to do is think about it energetically. So one thing, when I've got a teenager in front of me, right? When I've got a teen in front of me and I'm telling them how to be a jazz musician, I like to give them conceptual exercises. So I want you to play a solo. I want you to make believe that every note's a spanking. Oh, you know, and this could really go, and sometimes I'll go as low as 10, 11 years old with that kind of stuff. I'll say, child, listen to me. Teenager, young man, listen to me. Young woman, listen to me. I want you to play a solo, and I want you to pretend like every note is a spanking. See, like that, little bitty spankings, little tiny little spankings, 2 fingers even, 2 little fingers spankings. Now I'm gonna say, maybe let's try a 3rd finger, 4th finger, maybe a whole hand. Now that was more of a spanking and then a caress, a spanking and then a firm grab under that butt cheek. And that's, honestly, you would be surprised. You might think, Leslie, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble working with children talking about spankings and sensuality like that. No, here's the thing. No. Oh, namaste. Shut up and dry pepperoncini, blessings to you. I want we got sociopathogen. Good Lord, good to see you, sociopathogen. Make yourself a fistful of spankings. Make yourself a fistful. Now, that is interesting. That is a beautiful and interesting thing to share and say. And I genuinely appreciate that perspective from you tonight, Socio. Thank you so much. Oh, namaste. Oh, good to see you. Sociopathogen Larry Picklejar getting us started. And you know what? Listen, I wonder why, ultimately, I wonder what the basic building blocks of Everything Now show getting, kicking you out, timing you out for Leslie Tanner dong juice. Leslie Tanner dong, I have seen Larry Picklejar, actually, to be honest, I was in chat once, and you started out real hard with some Leslie Tanner stuff, and they hated it. They hated it. You went to the mat. You were squealing like a pig in that chat with some Leslie Tanner stuff, and they said, you're ruining the show. Please stop. You didn't stop. You didn't stop. So, ladies and gentlemen, moral of the story, if you're looking for a more effective explorer than Larry Picklejar, you're simply not going to find it. Exactly. When they hated it, it only made it worse. When they hated it, it only made it worse. Namaste, Real Wildlife. Good to see you. Good to see you. Herb's coming in with a sub for the 9th month in a row with a message for everyone, a message for the community. Spankins. Spankins. Namaste. Back to it. Back to a little bit of jazz. Enough of the honking around for me. Enough of the honking off. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Blessings to you. Namaste. And a beautiful, guys, so what we're getting up to tonight is no experts, no answers. No experts, no answers. I saw Sociopathogen honking off in chat as we were getting settled in, and he honestly, I don't know if there's another explorer in chat more equipped than maybe someone like Sociopathogen or Larry Picklejar maybe, to speak to the theme and how important it is here at Explorations, the most effective personal power program in the country. And the reason it's so effective, as Sociopathogen, Larry Picklejar, and some others might tell you, is that this theme of no experts, no answers, it goes to the core of that second tenet. That core of that second tenet, that we got to have a little bit of that hoss. We got to have a little bit of that swagger, a little bit of that excitement, a little bit of that confidence. Dangerous confidence. No experts, no answers. We're going to get into the nuts and bolts of why that's so important here. It's going to be self-evident after a few minutes of me just sharing some thoughts with you. It's going to clean itself right up, wipe itself, a baby wiping itself. If you can imagine a baby. If you can imagine a baby or a toddler wiping its ass much sooner than you think. Much sooner than and it's kind of creepy, right? It's like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie. You see a small man, not a midget, a small man, skinny legs and arms, very fast. It's weird. It's a horror movie. You see a toddler wiping his own ass and picking up a catalog saying, oh, there's my catalog. It's a horror movie, ladies and gentlemen. Mother nipple bottom, holy moly. I almost said a swear word. Namaste. Mother nipple bottom, thank you so much, hon. I can't thank you enough. That is generosity that, that this community is founded on. I'll be honest with you. We cannot exist without the kind of generosity that Mother Nipple Bomb just shared with us. 50 community subs dedicated to Larry Picklejar. Dedicated to Larry Picklejar. Huh. Namaste. Pepperoncini gifting a sub to Leslie Tanner Booger Poop. You can imagine that that is a username, Leslie Tanner Booger Poop. You know, to say that this program is inspiring really doesn't cut it. Really doesn't get down to the nuts and bolts of exactly the effect that this program, simple yet profound program, has on so many lives. Leslie Tanner Dog Juice, Leslie Tanner Booger Poop, Leslie Tanner, Larry Pickle Jar gifted a sub to the Every Now Show. A little embarrassing of them to not be subscribed to the most effective personal power program in the country. Lord knows I've been working with them for years. Lord knows I've been working with those young men for years. Namaste. Namaste to you indeed. Question, is this Swiss jazz? This is not. What would Swiss jazz kind of be like? My guess at Swiss jazz is probably like. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. No, that's probably, who knows? Who gives, you know, the Swiss probably do. But outside of the Swiss, it's like saying, like, Canton, Ohio. Is that Canton, Ohio jazz? You know? I love, that's one thing I love about Europe. They've got this, they look down the nose at anybody, right? They look down the nose at anybody, like their countries aren't the size of counties. And then they protect their, you know, they won't just join all one big country and act like it's very important that they stay separate, yet look down the tribalism of other nations. You know, whatever suits them, I guess. Whatever suits them. Namaste. That wasn't gratifying. That was not gratifying, but I want to thank every single person that took part in that. Blessings and namaste to you. You know, sometimes it's not even gratifying for me to do that. I don't, you know, sometimes I see I hear that toot, and you know, of course I'm going to get on the Jazz Express, but ultimately, sometimes it's like, who? You know, and not me, not right now, and of course it's got to be me and right now. So, you know, namaste, that's just the rules. That's how it goes. Blessings and namaste to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for everybody who pushed that train along. Larry Pickle Jar, Leslie Tanner Leaky Nips. That's another one. That's another one I didn't even know existed. Namaste, Leslie Tanner. Namaste to Leslie Tanner Leaky Nips, to Leslie Tanner Booger Poop, Leslie Tanner Dong Juice, Everything Now Show, and Mother Nipplebottom for those 50 gorgeous subs. Namaste. Namaste to you. Can't thank you enough. So guys, listen, before I get into any business, how y'all doing? Right? Before we get into any this, that, and the other, you know, how are we doing? How are you guys doing? My favorite people on earth, my explorers, right? The people that I live for, that I think for, I breathe for, I eat for, I sleep for, you all. There's not a single person on this earth that means to me more than each and every single person in this chat right now. Namaste. YouTubing, blessings and namaste. Good to see you, YouTubing. Good to see you. How are you? How are you? What about Swiss jizz, though? Swiss jizz? If I imagine Swiss jizz, I don't know, I imagine just like a not that big of a roper and not that forceful. If I'm just playing right off the top of the dome right now. If I'm imagining a Swiss man even saving up his load for a little bit and then busting, I'm just like, probably not that impressive. Probably not that impressive. Honestly, the same reason that I don't think, you know, they talk about like the people carrying knives and stuff in the UK, and it's like, what? And for the same reason, I would assume that their ropers aren't very, girthy, forceful. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Belgium jazz is flat and boring. Interesting. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself some Polish jazz, if you believe that. Some Polish jazz. I enjoyed some Polish jazz. And I did enjoy that myself on several occasions. Namaste. You got to be in a little kind of a mood for it. I got to be, at least I do. I got to be in a little special mood for it. I can't listen to it all the time. But if I'm in the mood for it and I slip it in, Lord. Ooh, it's nice. It's nice. Namaste. Bet it's tannic like wine. Interesting. You know, I'll bet there's something to that. They're always eating those weird fruits. They're always eating those weird fruits. Viscosity or anything. Swiss cum, I'll bet, is not that really remarkable in any way. Is my take on that. Have I tested that theory? Yes, 100%. I have 100% tested this theory, both digitally, looking through, just going on, Pornhub, X-Hamster, RedTube, and just looking up Swiss guys coming, Swiss ejaculate, Swiss cream pie, and stuff like that, and really did my due diligence on it. I spent about 6 months on it a couple of years ago, just really getting into Swiss cum. And yeah, like I said, not that impressive at all. Cougar pie. Are we talking about male ejaculate? Or are we talking about all ejaculate? Cougar pie, known for her, direct and bold opinions. I just want to contextualize this a little bit. Cougar pie. I am part Swiss, and you are right. Space Cat 3 backing me up on that. Thank you, and namaste to you, Space Cat 3. All ejaculate or male ejaculate? Kook, you're saying obviously, damn. I would imagine you're talking about male ejaculate. If I had to guess, are you talking about... I can't move, we cannot move this male. Okay, thank you. I didn't see the word male pop up on my chat. Male, so male ejaculate, and yeah, no shit, right? Cougar pie, maybe our preeminent lesbian, hitting that opinion bell and saying like, I don't like male cum. A little biased is what I'm saying. A little biased. Little biased. So what am I sipping on tonight, huh? What am I sipping on? I'm sipping on, so first of all, I got my water, right? I got my water. We're sipping and sipping on water. Secondly, I've got I re-upped on some of those Celsius powders. You got the Celsius powders that you put in water. You know what I mean? You guys ever fuck with these to-goes for Celsius powders? I know Cherish85 has. Is Cherish here? I haven't seen her in chat yet. Cherish85 knows what the fuck I'm talking about. These Celsius powders are off the chain. Love these fucking things. Light, nice. I got 14 Arctic Blue. Really tremendous. Really tremendous stuff. Now, guys, enough holly button around. Let's get down to business, right? This is Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and what would it say about me if I did not give you the tools that you needed to unlock and unleash the power of the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations. So let's get to tonight's theme in just a moment. First of all, I want to just make an announcement. No mail, but in case you guys want to send me something, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Guys, send it directly to that address you see on the screen, and I will get it, open it on air. I love getting stuff from you guys. Postcards, little packages, letters full of weird little shit. German royalty sends me pictures of Hispanic, strange Hispanic teenagers that he takes from the extras in the photo booth at the mall. I love those. I really do love them. You can also send Not Mish something if you wanted to at that P.O. box. That's also, I mean, I can't guarantee that I'm going to give it to her right away because I don't think about her. If I see something with her name on it, it doesn't go in the trash most of the time, but it's certainly not going to go to like I better take care of this pile. So just know that there's probably an extra 3 to 4 week thing on the window on getting shit to Mish, because it's not really a priority for me. Yeah, no, you can send clothes. You can send clothes, Pox. You can send clothes. You can send checks. You can send cash. I got it cleared with the P.O. Box workers. Yo, send cash. I said, can they send cash? And they said, yeah, send cash. That's what they said. They told me that. I've asked them so many times. They're tired. It's like, oh, it's the cash guy. Get them out of here. All right? Tell your guys they can send cash. It's no big. I'm going to mail you cigarettes. Please. Please do. Extra large, 14. Yeah, so I got 14 size feet. I've worn 14 since I was like 15 years old. And yeah, an extra large top. My inseam is probably 32, 34, 32, 36. So if you want to send something to the P.O. Box, outfit me, give me a little something to wear, I'd love to at least look at it. Leslie should do collage of sending street trash. Send it on over. Mother Bomb, you know. Just send it on over. Just send that shit on over. Pepperoncini, remember that one time you almost threw away mail thinking it was junk mail, but it wasn't junk mail? Yeah, I do remember. Who was it that sent something? Or was it stuff from Kook? Kook's been sending me these delightful little postcards. Kook's been sending me these delightful little funny little postcards about business, about fake businesses, and they're funny, you know. I look at them and I just laugh. That just to give you an idea of how my interaction with them. I look at them and I laugh. It was before Kook. Who was it that sent it? Oh, Mish had to stop me. I was gonna throw it away. No, Kook, yeah, if you didn't tell me that those things that you send, those funny little things, I know it wasn't Kook, but Mish had to stop me that time that you're talking about, Sheen. I don't remember who sent it. Too skinny, need potatoes. Sometimes I eat potatoes. I ate hash brown today. You can imagine that. Hash brown. Oh, somebody used a third-party printing. Yeah, somebody does. It's called like freepostcard.com or something. It's like you can send a free postcard wherever, and they send it, and it looked like shit, so I almost threw it away. What a cool service that freepostcard.com does. Send send something that looks like a piece of shit anywhere you want. It wasn't a postcard. Mish, you're not okay. All right, that's enough. Okay. Is an envelope full of printed out? Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Kook, are you talking about the little postcards? Kooker Pie, are you talking about those like funny little postcard things? They're delightful. They're delightful. Yeah, it's just got to be. It's got to be packaged. It's got to be like packaged food. Kook, you're skipping a step. Several times in chat tonight, not several, but once. Oh, you seem to be missing a. You're frustrated. He's just now bringing the. He's just. Oh, okay. No, I do. I have them. I have them. They're delightful. We just haven't gone over them on stream. Namaste. All right, guys. So listen, listen. As much as I love chopping it up with you, and I would love to just chop up everything with you all night, we need to get down to business and open up the line tonight. But before that, guys, a link that I just dropped in chat. If you're looking for the podcast, you're looking for the postcard, you're looking for the music downloads, you're looking for the real materials of the program, you're looking for my community of devoted light at patreon.com, which you can find dropped in the chat right now. Also, we did some updates to the website, guys. Updates to the website. I just dropped the link in chat. Some materials to read, going over some core themes of the program here. Exciting stuff happening at the website. Namaste to you either way. Now, guys, let's get down to business, huh? Let's get down to business. No experts, no answers. Now, there are a lot of roads up this mountain, right? There are a lot of pathways through, in, around, beside this specific theme that we have here. Now, no experts, no answers. Let me just put this simply, right? Let me put this simply. And if you go to the website, you'll notice that there's some common themes between what I'm about to share with you and the second tenet of the program question. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look around the world. Now, a lot of you are stuck inside. A lot of you are on the internet. So when I say look around the world, what you're looking at is posts. And in this case, that's good enough. But if you do have a chance to leave your apartment, leave your home, leave your bedroom, look around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is no surprise to anyone with eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to touch, that the world we live in is ending. The world we live in is decaying actively. The principles and reality upon which we grew up, the values based within this reality that were instilled in us, are no longer relevant. Ladies and gentlemen, such is the experience of a civilization, a society, a country, a state, a county, a culture in decay. Now, it's bad. But how do we look at that through the lens of this program? Of course, we know it's bad, right? We're ready for that. We live in that. But I've got to ask the question, as I always do. How do we put ourselves in the position to unlock and unleash the power of the next level? To tap into that potential bit wars namaste. If the program and I had a one-night stand when we met, the result of the love would be due any day. 9 months of Bitwars. Namaste, Brother Bitwars. Good to see you. Good to see you, Bitwars. Namaste, brother. How do we put ourselves in position to unlock that power, unlock that potential inside of each of us, right? Even in a context of decay, how do we do that? Well, one way, as we discuss very frequently, the power of questioning, right? But one aspect of this power of questioning that we discuss so regularly here is why is our approach to questioning to destroy, that is, not to refine, not to perfect, not to seek a perfect united understanding, no. We question to destroy, period. Anything that can be destroyed. But why exactly is that so novel, so effective, such an infectious idea, the idea of questioning to destroy? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's because we've been led astray. It's because we've been lied to. It's because we've been scammed. You know it. Maybe some of you have had the privilege of signing up for one of these insurance plans here in the U.S. recently, trying to make sense of Blue Choice Care, Silver Elite, Gold HMO, Bronze, Select Choice, Ultimate, dog shit, lies, scams, expensive, not going anywhere. Maybe you pay rent at an apartment, value going down, but you're paying more year on year for a shittier, smaller place. Food more expensive. College worthless. Even the trades are seeing diminishing returns. As if trading in your body for a living wasn't enough. Ladies and gentlemen, the experts that we trusted, the experts that we have trusted up until now, who have inherited a world from other experts, have told us every day, every week, every month, every year, every generation to listen, to fall in line. Get the vaccine. Don't say certain words. The best of all possible worlds is just around the corner. Well, one question for them, for these experts. How many more days do you need before this world starts kicking in? How many more weeks do you need before this world starts kicking in? How many more months, years? How many more generations of modern experts do we need to prove to us, while we are charged with the responsibility to protect ourselves and those we care about? How many more generations of these experts do we need to see that they have abandoned us, that they have scammed us, yet still could demand some kind of fealty? Namaste. Real quick affirmation for fellas. There is a sale on if you get the yellow gold potatoes, they make a really beautiful mashed potato, fluffier, silkier, and it's really nice. So there is a sale at Aldi for those. Orchestar. The question is not, do we believe in God, but rather, does God believe in us? And the answer is, only an unbeliever could have created our image of God, and only a false God could be satisfied with it. Orchestar, we gotta, that's a communal vision. We gotta get that on the screen. I'll do it at some point when I'm done. So, ladies and gentlemen, in light of this fact, in light of this decay, in light of this degeneracy, in light of these broken promises, failed destinies, and a utopian world that will never come. The exploration's response: no experts, no answers. No experts, no answers. Let's go ahead and open the line and further explore, ladies and gentlemen, your experience with these experts, your experience with these supposed answers, the supposed path that you're supposed to be on that failed you. The teachers, the coaches, the doctors. Oh, perfect way to start off. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Yeah, it's me, Jenny.
Jenny, sweetheart, how are you tonight?
I'm okay. It's funny you said that. I actually spent half the day on the phone fighting with insurance.
Really?
So that I can go get my testing done.
Tell me about that. What's going on with the insurance? Perfect way to start. Perfect example of these goddamn
I'd really like to start with something
experts.
else.
Continue.
I'd like to start with something else.
Real quick, we've got a communal vision. Yeah, Orcus already shared something with us that I believe deserved to be a communal vision. I'm pretty excited.
Okay.
The question is not, do we believe in God, but rather, does God believe in us? And the answer is, only an unbeliever could have created our image of God, and only a false God could be satisfied with it.
Amen.
Namaste. All right, go ahead. Start with something else. Jenny, go for it.
Les, I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
I lost one of my best friends this week. Phil's dead, everybody.
Right. Well,
I'm sorry, Les.
It's all good.
I'm sorry, Les.
We'll address it.
Today. It's right now.
Okay. Great. Well, I appreciate you bringing it up.
And that's my right. That's my right.
That is true, Jenny. That's true.
It's one of my best friends, and he's gone. Nobody's going to do shit because, oh, by the way, everything that you said, all that stuff stays up for months and months and months. Paul's gone.
That's right. We'll be doing something. We'll be doing something a little more official after the official.
Yeah, but I don't feel like there should be any conversations that I'm not involved in as far as he goes. And I am heartbroken. And I'm expressing.
Yes, you are, Jenny. Yes, you are, Jenny. Heartbreaking stuff.
And our world is in disarray, and I wish that my best friend was back, and I want to give him the respect that we're all very aware that he's gone, and I think that we just we need to say it. Our community has not lost someone before like this,
right? No,
and I think, and I want to scream it from the rooftops, Les.
Right. So as not to forget Phil Z74 and his impact.
I don't know about. Well, I mean, he had an impact on me in personal life. I'm pretty sure everybody just knows about boobs and poop and pee.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. That's maybe the most memorable aspect of his life while he was with us. The coughing. Remember, he'd do the coughing. He'd talk about, whether you lactated ceramic, and he'd really drill down on you about it.
Okay, I don't remember the lactating much.
Communal vision, real quick, Pepperoncini. Hey, Jen, I'm new here. What's your deal?
Whatever, Peps. I'm sorry, Les. I just couldn't anymore. You know what I mean, man? We lost a goodie.
We did.
Even though, people might not know, how good he was, in what do they say? The kids say RL. Yeah, we looked a goodie, and that was one of our major staples. And I just think that everybody should just just respect that. And it's not natural for our program to go on further. If I died and you didn't say that I was gone, I would be so mad.
You wouldn't be shit. You'd be dead.
No, but I still could get mad. I'm sure of it. Anyway.
Well, I mean.
What are the words that you're saying that are retarded tonight? I'm sorry, you said something about.
We're not. We're gonna
do something nice.
We'll do something. We'll do something. I'm waiting for the week to pass.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, none of that matters, and we just need to recognize what is happening.
No, it literally does matter.
No, it literally doesn't. I'm in touch with the family. It doesn't.
No, you're not. Okay, whatever. But
well, maybe to you. Well, I don't even know what cop out you're doing. I don't care.
You're not copping out.
No, bro, you're copping out, bro.
I'm not copping out. What am I copping out about?
So guess what? You know what you look like? You look like somebody taking off a cop outfit, like a police officer's outfit, and then you're just in lame shorts that are too short.
Listen,
probably roller skate.
Jenny, listen. I'll message you. I'll message you the same exact messages I messaged you before. How about that?
I already no, Les. I already understand why. Nobody's gonna fucking do that, dude. Nobody's gonna do that.
Jenny.
I don't know what retards you're friends with.
You sweet summer child.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I was calling about you had a subject.
Namaste. Well, listen, but to wrap that up, we will be doing a little something, saying a little something official. But I just wanted to.
Okay, but you guys don't get to make that decision. Do you understand that? His loved ones do.
Okay. Listen,
no,
Jenny,
literally, you're talking about mods and producers. I don't give a shit. I don't even who gives a shit. He was my best friend.
Jen called
and I get to
Terry
talk about it.
From Reno 911. Do you think I'm like a Terry from Reno 911?
I was kind of describing the outfit, yes. But Terry's way cooler.
Real quick affirmation for women. Well, never. It's very.
Terry's pretty.
Let's get another one for women. Hold on one second. I gotta help women. Listen, ladies, never give up a chance to grab the vibe. When you see it in front of you and you know that you can grab the vibe and steer it in any direction, never stop. Always do it.
Wait, rip what out?
Grab the vibe. Just grab a hold of it. Do what you want with it. That's what I was saying. It's very powerful. Jenny, no experts, no answers.
Ooh. No experts, no answers.
Yes.
Guess what? Boom. I feel like I just explained it. There's no experts. There's no freaking answers.
Okay,
And that's the bottom line.
Perfect. Tell me about this health insurance real quick. The last 30 seconds. How are you getting fucked in the ass by insurance?
Oh, so excuse me. I paid them money because we all got scared into doing that, and I did that. And then I can't afford to go to the doctor, and I paid them. So I took care of that today. This is terrifying what could happen to us.
Listen,
they said
I don't say this to all.
$400, more than that, for me to go get ultrasounds or an MRI, and I need them regularly. I have to pay over $200 to get my blood test done. If I'm lucky, it'll be $200. It's probably going to be $600. So what am I going to do? What am I doing now?
I don't say this to everybody that comes to me complaining about insurance, but especially in your case, have you considered how this is your fault at all?
I didn't give myself hemochromatosis or polycystic ovarian disease, bruh.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Dude, you know me. I'm a researcher. I looked into it. Yeah, I'm pretty. Yep.
You didn't accidentally give
that's like
yourself any of those things?
I didn't ask God for it. I didn't pray on it.
That big of a deal.
I didn't pray on it. I didn't ask for it, right? And then the other one just like came from my stupid genes. And by the way, you should probably get tested because you've got stupid European crap in you. But anyway, no, not my fault. Oh, definitely not my fault, by the way.
I would go ahead and disagree with that. I think this has got your fingerprints all over it. Real quick, from pepperoncini. Maybe if you ate more carrots as a child, you wouldn't be all fucked up. Have you thought about eating more carrots? You acted like it was a big deal you ate a potato. Have you thought about eating more carrots?
I can't eat. It's got too much sugar.
How much water do you drink in a day?
Okay. I definitely drink like at least a 20-liter. Very important. Next question. I eat cherry. 20 liters?
No, you don't.
No,
you
2
don't.
liters.
Sorry, you're gone. You're not lying to me like that. Namaste.
No, enough!
872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. No experts, no answers. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
You can call me Bebop Boop 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 Boop.
It's Bebop Boop Boop back with another call to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Great to hear from you, Bebop. How you doing tonight?
Well, I missed out on the other day of explorations on being better.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
And it was weird because somebody kept calling me out. I think, or they were just making noises on the call, and I kept saying, What do you want? And tried to reach out, but it was too late for me. But it's not too late now because here I am.
Right. So tonight we're going over no experts, no answers. We're not doing the other one anymore.
Ah, bummer.
Yeah, you missed your shot. What were you doing? What were you up to?
Well, it doesn't matter. We're here at No Experts.
No experts?
I am not an expert.
No, you're not.
I have no answers.
No, you are not. Talk to me about your dealings with experts, right? How have experts ruined your life, Bebop?
Well, they told me a lot of things. This might be mildly pointed, but there's kind of an expert on the other end of the phone here.
Are we on a three-way call?
No. Guru, you're the expert.
I see.
Here.
I see. Yes. So I'm an expert.
Yes, and I've been very disappointed.
How? Yeah. Okay.
Considering
let's talk about that. So first of all, I want to say just right up top. Well, let's keep going. I'm an expert, and I've been disappointing to you. Tell me more. What am I an expert in, and how have I led you astray or made your life fucked up?
Well, you're the expert on getting to the next level, and I've been trying to follow the program, but I've yet to get to the next level, despite my best efforts. And if you were the expert, and if following your expertise was the path to getting to the next level, then why am I still beyond or behind of that level, I guess you could say, and yet here I am.
So this power of the next level, this is like something that you have to get to, right?
Do I? Do I?
Is that what we're talking about? Because you talk about the next level, I'm trying to understand it the way you understand it. This next level you're talking about, this is like I want to reach this plane or something that I'm not on, and that is the next level. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if I have to achieve the level of the experts, if I'm to be a follower of the experts, then that is what I should go toward. But if it's not, then what am I doing here?
Well, that's a really good question. If that's not what's going on, what are you doing here?
I'm following the expert, but the expert. What if the expert?
Okay. Yeah, but the
You're the expert.
But it's not working out. Then why are you here?
Why am I here?
This is a perfectly valid reason to just close the tab and never come back to this program again.
But the program is the way to get to the next level.
But it's failed you.
But failing is the way to get to the next level. If I don't fail, then I won't ever make it to the next level. I have to fail.
So if failure is not only part of it, but the point of it, and the only way to this next level, and the program is disappointing you and failing you and making sure that you fail, help me understand the problem here.
Oh my God. That's it.
Help me understand what's going on, because what I'm hearing from you is some conflicting things. And I'd love to hear you, because I think this could be really important for a lot of people in chat to hear. Because a lot of people, they come here and they say the same exact thing that you're saying to me right now. Leslie, ever since I joined the program, I've realized what a fucking loser I am. I haven't gotten any better. I'm not, no area of my life has improved, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm still the same fucking loser I was, in some ways worse than when I started.
I never even considered that by being a failure, that failing was the step that I needed to take to get to the next level. Oh my God, Leslie, oh my God.
You know, real quick quote.
Success is fun and feels good because you are good when you do it.
Namaste. Beautiful quote from me. Now, tell me, what, now, it sounds like you've kind of just already worked it out, right?
I'm speechless, Leslie. I didn't think that by calling you and by speaking directly to the guru, that it would be revealed to me how to make the next steps to fail to the next level.
Well, let me leave you with this, Bebop. Let me leave you with this. Now, you're like a disabled guy in some way, right? You've got some shit wrong with you, right?
It could be. It very well could be.
Yeah, definitely is. Like, you need people to help take care of you.
It could be you.
Well, it's also other people who do a lot more immediate material things for you. So, okay, as we've discussed before, but listen, it's not an accident that when I tell you, you are in a much better position to realize the efficacy of these tools, that you're in a much better position. There is nothing more difficult than getting somebody who is able-bodied, good-looking, and successful in the program. I could spend years with somebody, with a person like that, and they wouldn't get to half of what you started off from. Because I'm working with them And they believe in hope. They believe in the power of hard work. They believe that things are going to work out. They believe that things happen for a reason. Where you waved goodbye to all that a long time ago, didn't you?
I very much understood that I have been a loser for a very, very long time, and I've given up. But that's kind of where I'm at.
Exactly.
Now I'm ready.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
You're doing it right now. There's no, I mean, you're ready for the next step, I'm sure, but like, you're in a terrific position. And you and all the other people in chat who are disabled or maybe you just look weird, right? You look weird and people don't trust you because they think you're up to something. But it's just how you look. It's just your vibe. You're in a tremendous position to realize, you know, the tools here you're much closer to the power of the next level than you think.
Leslie?
Yes.
You are the guru, and I am so thankful for the program. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Namaste, brother. It was really great to speak to you.
Namaste.
Have a wonderful night. Communal Vision from Pepperoncini. How do you smell? Bebop Bo, if you're in chat right now, question from Pepperoncini. How do you smell? Hold on one moment. I'll be right with you in just a moment. Chat, I have a question for you. Now, we've been substituting some bits and pieces of the studio equipment over here. And maybe some of you have noticed that the text of the bit menu gets a little blurry, right? It's a little blurrier than it used to be. Brother Pepperoncini pointed this out to me the other day. And now tell me, do you think that the blurriness of this text has dissuaded you or others from using these things since we started fucking with it? Do you think the blurriness of this thing right here has fucked with your using this just because it's like harder to read? It does hurt my eyes. The whole thing hurts my eyes. Booty Wow's wife said yes. Tropes, no. I use it no more, no less. Okay. So it looks like... No, I just have dry lips. I just get chapped. I just have these beautiful DSLs. Right? I just got beautiful DSLs. Don't even worry about it. We could yeah, I would need like... I could do S-Video. Thank you, Burlap. Thank you so much, Burlap Nutsack. Pussy lips. Pussy lips. All right, well, I wanted to check in about this. So it's pretty much confirmed that it's annoying to look at. Okay. Well, tough shit. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Have you seen it?
Have I seen what, caller?
The Sacred Geometry.
I have seen Sacred Geometry indeed.
So, no experts. No No leaders?
No experts, no answers. Leaders are a different question. You know, I think leaders are sort of inevitable.
What about the Anunnaki?
Most people need a leader.
Okay. Now, have you seen the Anunnaki?
I don't know what that is.
So, okay.
What's something I can
Basically,
call you?
primordial beings.
What's a name I can call you?
You can call me. Cody.
Cody. Okay, good to hear you, Cody. Now, go ahead, continue. What were you just gonna say?
So basically, worm style, right? When you've seen so they have something called the Anunnaki. Once you've seen the worm style type things rising up on the next level, you're talking about the next level.
Next level. The next level is different.
The next level. So next level. What defines this? What defines this? Tell me.
Well, there was So listen, one thing that I have done in my journey of trainings and research and whatnot in my life, and to be able to put this program together is I've borrowed a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What worked for these people? What didn't work for these people? And have you ever heard of a little group called the Heaven's Gate?
No. Well, the thing is, Heaven's Gate. Well, once you see you can only understand the fifth eye. You talk a lot about the next level, but you don't talk about the eighth lifestyle. You don't talk about the 15 rings.
I don't have any problem with those things. I don't have any problem with those things, and they're not these aren't exclusive. They're not opposed to anything in the program.
So inside the program, this is what you don't understand. Inside the program, there's 3 concentric lines crossing, and they're all parallel.
Interesting. 3 concentric lines, and they're all parallel.
But they're crossing at the same time.
And how is this possible?
See? Yeah, I literally just caught you. I just fucking caught you.
How'd you catch me? What's going on?
Dude, I caught you on one of the biggest logical fallacies there is. One of the biggest logical fallacies that's possible, I've heard. I don't know, I heard it.
You heard? What did you hear?
What
did you hear? Tell us.
It was on one of the 8th rings. Have you seen that?
Yes.
You have?
Indeed.
Okay, man. Well, one time I saw one time I saw. Are you an expert?
No.
Expert? Who is this? What's your name?
My name is Leslie. To answer your question, I'm not an expert. I do not claim to be an expert. Some people, people connote me as they give me the title of an expert. That's their prerogative.
Quinote wormzote. Have you seen the wormzote?
The wormzote.
The wormzote, the yellow style wormzote. I'm trying to have a conversation. I don't think you're keeping up, man. I think I'm on next level.
I love that. I love this guy's energy. Listen, I love. Listen, here's the thing. Do I claim to have the most effective personal power program in the country? Absolutely. I think the numbers bear that out. I think the research bears that out. I think the thousands of people all over the country whose lives have been transformed by this program bears that out. Now, one thing that I do not claim is that although this program I truly believe is universal because it is based on certain foundational metaphysical universal elements by which the universe comes to being at all. Now, what I don't claim is that every single possible spirit, shape, color, or shade of spiritual experience is described.
But the thing is, it's not
in the
spiritual. It's all geometry. It's all
Listen,
geometry,
you
dude.
say it's geometry. I got somebody over here saying Jesus Christ saves. I have somebody over here talking about, talking about how God's not even real. I've got, listen, this is a big old tent, and I think you're just.
But the tent's actually a yurt. It's a fucking yurt. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I love yurts. Don't even get me started on yurts. I think yurts are the wave of tomorrow.
That's true.
Love a yurt.
That's true. You might have got me there, man. I'm being real. I'm sorry.
It's okay, buddy. Listen.
You might have got me there, bud.
Buddy,
pal.
Listen, I love this. I love your energy. I love how
pal.
firm you are with your beliefs. I think it's a real breath of fresh air.
Yeah, unlike
Grand
that
Canada,
Jen,
namaste.
who only drinks, what was Jen drinking? 20 liters of water a day?
20 liters of water a day, yeah.
I mean, that literally goes against, like, most of my principles personally.
All right.
Well, hey, have you seen I gotta tell you one thing, and one thing for the audience as well. The Italians are related to the Anunnaki. They came down to Earth, they invented humans, and this isn't spiritual, this is like, if you do the math. I've been doing this for fucking years, dude.
Communal vision from
seen
Signed
at
Up
least,
with a
like,
gun. To be or not to be an expert. That is the equation. Question, hell,
True.
I don't know shit.
True.
Up is down,
True,
left
true,
is right.
true.
All I know is I don't know shit, but I got a tummy ache from Panda Express. Okay, namaste. Thanks so much, buddy. Forgot your name. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, Brother Pepperoncini with us tonight. Blessings and namaste to you. How are you tonight?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
That's a beautiful way to end. I love that. I love that. Let's not even call it an answer. Let's call it a response, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody did their homework. Somebody is taking our theme seriously. No experts, no answers. So you don't know how you're feeling tonight.
I don't know.
You don't even know if you know how you're feeling tonight.
Maybe.
You might know how you know what you know about how you're feeling tonight.
Whatever.
You feel ambivalent about maybe knowing what you know about how you feel tonight.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff.
What about you?
I feel pretty good.
Hmm.
But that changes from moment to moment. 1 second I can be in the throes of despair, and in the next second I could be just at the peak of an orgasmic mountaintop.
I think it'd be pretty cool to have an orgasm on top of a mountain, because it would be like kind of like doing the thing that David Carradine did, where you like asphyxiate yourself while you're jerking off, but you don't need a belt.
Interesting stuff.
So yeah,
You just get a little lightheaded.
yeah, but it's like you get high up the mountain, you don't bring the oxygen or whatever, you'd probably really batch it off, you know.
Do you ever, there's actually a tribe, they're a meandering tribe in the Swiss Alps, hardly documented. They are very reticent to talk to anybody from the modern world, so they've largely developed in isolation. but they have an intense spiritual practice involving exactly what you're describing. They at the age when they become a men, and this because it's kind of like an old world thing. They're like 6, 7 years old when they technically become able-bodied, sexually, confirmed men, and then they go to this top of the mountain and they jack off at the top of the mountain.
What haplogroup are they?
Ooh, good question. I don't know.
Like, are they from the Caucasus, like Western European R1B M269, or are they like H1A M82 Gypsy?
But if I had to clock it, I'd have to pull out my graphs and the pictures, and I'd have to maybe get into some message boards to get like a real hard answer for you. I'm probably closer to the gypsies.
Okay. Yeah, that could be I2A2 M423 Slavic.
Yeah, that's very possible.
I'm not an expert. I wouldn't deign to know the answer.
Right. No, I mean no, but listen. One thing that I love what you're saying though is that you're not an expert, right? You're not an expert. You wouldn't deign to be an expert, as you said, but also at the same time, you're lustful for this knowledge. You seek, you seek to question and resolve, but keep going. You never truly resolve.
Thank you for keeping me on topic. Thank you, because this is really what I want to talk about, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to have a mind meld with you on this. Was experts lie?
If someone is trying to calm you to relax,
quote.
They're trying to hurt you.
Namaste.
Can you read it back to me? I want to hear the quote. I want to get the value.
If someone is trying to get you to relax, they're trying to hurt you.
Classic quote. Love that one. But what I was saying was, like experts lie, don't trust experts. That's why I love the open source intelligence community. Right? Because there are
OSINT? Yeah.
So-called experts in the CIA and so-called experts in the NSA and the Pentagon, and they have their brass little stars. But what those people do does not hold a candle to the keyboard warriors that we have, who are looking at tweets, and they're looking at pictures, and they're looking at airplanes on a airplane tracker website, and like looking when the Pentagon gets pizza, and they're really showing the truth.
And how long have you been involved in the open source intelligence community?
So it's for me. It started. I went to Reddit and I was looking for videos of Russian soldiers being like obliterated by grenades from drones, and I really met some like-minded people there who really love open source intelligence.
Interesting.
And showing like videos of like missile systems. And things of that nature, right?
Sure.
Like
yeah.
NATO equipment destroying like tanks, or like a drone firing like a wire-guided missile at a man in a trench, who's been conscripted to go to war, and they just and from there I joined open source intelligence.
Guys, can I get some ones in chat if this journey sounds familiar to you? Maybe you or someone has experienced this, sort of maybe wandering on over to Reddit and or now Twitter, looking for footage of Russian soldiers. Some I would imagine even given they've got a lot more. The thing about soldiers over there, Ukraine or Russia, is that they enlist. Not only are they enlisting more of their citizens with severe mental disabilities like Down syndrome, but they also just pound for pound they look more like whats. So I'll bet you watch that in a couple videos.
Oh yeah. No, me and the boys, we get in the Discord server. We show some airplanes that look like maybe they're doing some U.S. intervention, and think about how cool it is that there's like a jet doing like a surgical strike onto just anyone. It's pretty fucking cool. Just thinking about it, just thinking about that bomb exploding is so fucking cool. And after we do that, we do a little, I'm like we're not in the same room, so we each have our own cookie that we jerk off into and then eat. And then after we're done with that, we're on Reddit. We're finding the latest like war footage videos to share with everyone else. That's really our job in the community, and that's going to help.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, it's got to be. It's like there's this guy. There's like this Russian soldier that's like laying in a field, and he's already like close to dead, but maybe he'll make it. And then it's like a GoPro attached to a drone, and the drone just has like a grenade that it just like drops on top of him, and then it just explodes. And then it's like a bunch of people with like a Shiba Inu dog that has the NATO flag behind it saying FAFO.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's a little memey in addition to the like kind of obscene violence.
Yeah, well, it's like fuck around, find out. Like it's what you get for messing with, the NATO alliance sort of thing. It's pretty cool.
And tell me, listen, really beautiful description of the video. And ladies and gentlemen, have you guys seen stuff like this on the internet? It's not that difficult to find, but it really makes me happy to know that hustlers like you are out there making it happen and getting that for us all. But let me ask you this. More than just a description of the video and just a blanket description that it's awesome, what do you like personally about watching that video, right? The drone, the GoPro, the grenade, the last few moments of this guy's life, and then the meme. Personally, like, describe the feeling that it gives you.
I think I find joy from the praxis of it.
Praxis. And by that you mean like a sort of dogged employment of like an ideology.
Yeah, like we are truly, by watching those videos over and over again, I don't, there's a lot of like negative talk around this kind of like having a like The Secret, right? Like willing things into existence. But I think by watching those videos, it truly is, and it is praxis. Right? It's how we're literally changing the world by watching those videos.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're really like, you're like a troop.
I'm like, to be honest, I should be getting a paycheck from Zelensky.
Wow.
But I don't, because I'm not one of these one of the expert classes that have these so-called soldiers.
Right.
Okay, they're experts at warfare. Hello.
I know. You and your buddies are, and you and your buddies are doing the actual work.
Yeah, who's gonna updo the Reddit post if not for me and my colleagues?
You know what? So it reminds me of the way like HBO will make a documentary of something that was like that somebody did a documentary on YouTube already for free, and it's like way better. So you're just like the intelligence CIA version of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And I mean, regimes have been toppled because of us. All right. That I know a guy who he did a Gaddafi meme that was so powerful that the guy literally just died.
Wow. Well, quick question from chat, and I think it's certainly a poignant question for you. From Mother Nipplebottom. Mother Nipplebottom asks, I don't watch videos over and over again. Don't you have a life?
I don't answer communal visions.
Well, it's technically not a communal vision. I just kind of grabbed it.
Oh, then, yeah, I do. That is my life, watching them over and over again. That's
okay. So, Mother Nipplebottom, I don't know if that's gratifying to hear, if that's what you were looking for, or if you need more further elaboration. But I thought it was an interesting thread to pull on, and I appreciate it. Namaste, Mother Nipplebottom. Yeah. Namaste.
No, we know why you did that.
Why did I do it?
You know why you did that.
Why did I do it?
It doesn't need to be said. It doesn't need to be said. Should I say it?
Yeah, say it.
Mother Nipplebottom's your handler.
Really?
Yeah, you're a controlled asset.
I'm a controlled asset and Mother Nipplebottom's my handler?
Yeah.
What agency is Mother Nipplebottom from?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know that you don't know.
I know, but I don't know. You know how you can know something without knowing it?
I mean, yeah. Experientially. Vibe. Yes.
That's why I didn't think it needed to be said, because I'm sure everyone can feel it. Let me ask you this, Leslie. Has you ever said something that Mother Nipplebottom didn't like, and then you found yourself collapsed on the ground, bleeding from your ears and throwing up?
Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily draw a line between that and Mother Nipplebottom. That's just kind of... That's not that uncommon for me, to be honest. Okay. Are you saying that's a like a Havana thing?
I mean, yeah, she. Anyway,
Havana syndrome.
We don't need to get into it. Yeah. Havana, good time.
Having a good time.
Havana, good time. That's the T, sis.
Well, boots down on you. Namaste to you, Pepperoncini.
Namaste.
Listen, I really appreciate your perspective and honestly getting a little sneak peek at the man behind the username, Pepperoncini. I had no idea that you were so passionate about open source intelligence, but listen, thank you for all your service on the front lines.
Thank you. Yeah, could you mind giving me a salute?
Namaste.
Oh, I don't see it on the screen yet.
Oh.
There. Oh, my God. The snap on it was beautiful. Namaste.
Okay, namaste. 872-205-9484. No experts, no answers. The queue will come back when, I don't know, in time. Honestly, that queue was expensive. The queue was expensive. Yeah, when we can afford it, yeah. Right now we're back on Google Voice because it's like $4 a month. Beavis 420, Explore Limo Driver, Duncan streaming at the same time as Guru Heresy. Duncan did it. Duncan did it. It's challenging me. This is on Twitch. On Twitch.tv, this is like two like silverbacks squaring up. On Twitch.tv, this is the equivalent of two silverbacks squaring up. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Alexander.
Alexander, how are you tonight, brother?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks so much for calling tonight, Alex. Alexander, this isn't your first call, right?
It is my first call.
This is your first call. Guys, can we please get some namaste in chat right now for Alexander? First time caller? Brother Alexander, great to hear from you. Thanks for calling tonight.
Of course. I'm new to the program. I actually don't know where to start.
Oh, brother, listen, no, that's a perfect place to start. Not knowing where to start. Listen, a lot of people come in with a lot of preconceptions. When did you find us here?
Well, I've been lurking for a little while.
Okay, working. How did you find us? Like, where'd you find us?
Well, I was looking around on Twitch, and there's sort of you were the only person wearing clothes.
You were in Just Chatting, huh?
Yeah, I'm new to this as well.
Yeah, so you were in Just Chatting, and I was wearing a top, and everyone else's breasts were oiled up and front and center. Am I hearing that right?
Yeah, I think you've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. Talented young women. Talented young ladies over there. You know, they sometimes, you know, they will shirk from the title of titty streamer, and I think that's terrible. I think it's terrible. I love the title titty streamer. It's powerful.
Well, I was looking for something with a little more substance.
I understand.
But maybe I will give it a second look.
Well, it's worth it. You know, breasts are very powerful, but listen, we don't have to. That's a very specific part of the program we can get to some other time. But for now, Brother Alexander, let me just say that it's great to have you on the program, and thank you so much for calling in. Now, so you don't know where to start. Well, let's just start with the theme then. Let's just start with the theme. You've heard me go through the spiel of the tenets, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's the tenets. We can talk about those sometime if you really want to, if you have any questions specifically about those. But for now, I want to kind of just take you to task about the theme. No experts, no answers. Now, you know, I had a spiel on the top of the program tonight about how experts have absolutely abandoned us, abandoned their posts. You know, they're supposed to shepherd us regular people, you know, from thing to thing, protect us from the world and ourselves and each other. And they've utterly and completely failed to do so. Now, there are a lot of different ways that this can happen, but I'm curious about your personal experience, Alexander. Can you name and describe a way in which you've been let down by, you know, a doctor, a lawyer, a politician, you know, a teacher, a coach, et cetera, et cetera? Is there anything like that for you personally?
Well, the first, I don't know why it came right to mind, but
perfect.
I just recently flew for the holidays, and you know, we landed, and it was, you know, honestly kind of bumpy, kind of a bumpy landing. But
sure.
You know, when you get up and you're getting off the plane, you can walk past the air host and the pilot. Well, I kind of felt that the pilot was getting a little too chatty.
Repeat that again. You broke up a little bit. Say that again.
I thought that the pilot was, you know, a little too jovial after the bumpy landing.
Ooh, okay. So you thought he was trying to, he gave you this sort of like he didn't care, or he was unaware of how what you thought was a bad job.
That's right. Yeah. As he's an expert, I would think he would be a little bit less smiley and laughy, you know.
Mm. Wait, say that last part again? I didn't hear that. Say it again.
Well, I don't know if he was kind of laughing. He was kind of joking with the, you know, the air hosts.
Yeah.
The people who bring you the Diet Coke.
Right. Yeah.
Or
stewardess, whatever you want to call them.
Sure. And, you know, I assume they know each other. They're coworkers. But it was like, you know, I could have chipped a tooth on that landing, you know?
Wow.
And I thought you were supposed to know how to, you know, set this bird down gently. But you know, I assume, you know, I don't question it enough, Leslie. This is sort of what you're encouraging.
That you question them?
I feel I don't question it enough. The expertise of it.
This can be a lifelong thing. Here's the thing, and I think this is a perfect example, Alexander, for you to bring up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example, so I want everybody to just really focus up for a second. Alexander And now, were you flying with any family or friends?
No, I was doing a solo trip.
Okay, well, good enough. So you're flying, you're trusting your entire life with this pilot, right? You know, this pilot could take your life and life of everyone around you at that moment. So you're trusting this pilot with your life. And, you know, let's say, for instance, that, you know, the scenario, the chip 2 scenario actually happened, right? Rough, and it like kind of clunked your bottom jaw up to your top teeth, and it chipped a piece of one of your teeth off. Okay, well, here we go. Here we're out of the frying pan into the fire. We were let down by one expert, the pilot. Then you have to go find an emergency dentist to fix your chipped tooth into the fire of yet another expert. Now, do you have dental insurance?
Yeah, but it's I think it's good for, I think it pays out $12 or something.
Yeah, right. It pays out some paltry amount, and you probably don't even get back the money that you spend on your premiums.
No.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Of course not. And then, so this system, this point being, this is just the joining of two links of the chain in this system of experts that our entire lives, every facet of our lives, of us, people down here, are dependent on these rapists, these pigs.
Yeah, okay.
So to question them, yeah, that's the least we can do. I would love to live in a world where each and every single person in chat throws off the authority, the yoke of the expertise of these jackals. They're gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you killed.
Yeah, yep. And you know, even when you were saying that, I remembered the trip to the dentist. They ask you what flavor fluoride you want.
Sure.
And then they're like, don't swallow it.
Don't swallow it.
It could kill you.
Let me fill your mouth.
Why do I care what flavor?
I'm gonna customize the flavor of something with a nice texture. I'm gonna literally fill your mouth with it. But how about this? If you swallow a little bit of it and you die, that's on you. What?
Yeah.
What?
Makes me so angry.
Who designed that? Are you kidding me? And this brings up another really excellent point, Alexander, because you're bringing up some really terrific examples. I want to bring up this fluoride situation and peel back the hood on it a little bit, because look at that, right? They come up with some cockamamie system to help you, then and make it so easily fucked up that, you know, just by the numbers, somebody's going to swallow that, somebody's going to die. But because they included their little clause in it, what they're doing there, legally speaking, is they're offloading the responsibility onto you, the patient, the idiot, the normal person, the moron. Offloading the responsibility onto you, therefore creating a bubble around their expertise. And in that, you know, or in and around that bubble, this expertise cannot fail. It can only be failed.
Yeah.
That dentist, the dental hygienist cannot fail. They can only be failed by you, by us, by me, by the non-expert. Mother Nipplebottom with a quick communal vision. I think the dentist should lay on his back so I don't swallow drool. I mean,
that's something. That's.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying, like, it would kind of equalize the playing field if they were laying down too, because they're sort of standing over you the whole time, and it's so weird. Like, same with the pilot. Why do you have to lock yourself away? Why are you better than us? You're like in front of first class. Like, have you ever been to a punk show? No, but I have some punks who live nearby. Okay, so at the punk show, a lot of times the band will set up in the middle of the crowd.
Why not do that?
Oh, wait, oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, sure.
Why not put the cockpit in the middle of the plane, and let everybody hang out with you? Show you stuff on their phone. Show you games that they have on their phone. Stuff like that. Create a connection, for fuck's sake.
I just want to drop in,
yeah.
see how things are going up here. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, right. And maybe they see something cool on their phone and they can show you. Maybe they...
Well, that's why... Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Maybe they're playing Shining
probably...
Nikki or, you know, Angry Birds or something like this, and they need to show you something.
I mean, how are any of us supposed to feel like we can get ahead in the world unless we're seeing like how they're living up there? I don't know.
Well, that's a whole other thing. They don't want you up there. They don't want you. They want you down. They want you eaten out of the trough. They want you stupid. They want you out of control. For monetary reasons, for psychological reasons, for social status, the list goes on and on. Tremendous examples tonight. Tremendous examples tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your wisdom and your guidance.
Absolutely. Alexander, before you go, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger. Can you call back soon? I loved this. I love talking to you.
Sure will. I sure will. Thank you, Leslie.
All right. Namaste, Alexander. Have a wonderful night.
Namaste.
Namaste. Great call. Terrific call from Alexander tonight. Namaste to Alexander. Beautiful call. Bit Wars, 102 bits. Blessings. Real quick affirmation for these. You really can use thick bags as shoes. And Target bags are really the best. If you got 3 or 4 Target bags, that's better than New Balance. 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, this is Kook.
Kook or Pie, great to hear from you. How you doing tonight?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm on cloud 9. I'm having a great night. Thank you for asking.
I called in not knowing what I'm going to talk about, so we'll see.
Namaste. Well, listen, I think that sometimes, you know, I love hearing what people are inspired to share with me, as always. I love that stuff. But honestly, starting from a place of nothing can be maybe the most fruitful place to start from in a lot of cases.
You're very optimistic. I've noticed that you're brainwormed about Joseph Smith lately.
Yes, well, he's had a tremendous impact on American culture. It's hard not to.
I too think about cults pretty frequently.
Right. They contribute so much. In a lot of ways, cults were ahead of the curve.
I listened to that interview with Nick Shirley, and
yes,
my God, he seems like a barely functioning retard. And when he started talking about how he was in the Latter-day Saints, I wanted to die. Oh my God, it was so terrible.
So, guys, if you haven't watched that Channel 5 interview with Nick Shirley, it's a doozy. That guy, I'm really like, because I had heard a little bit, I had heard, so Nick Shirley being the guy who did the Minnesota daycare thing, and I heard about this. I heard about the Minnesota daycare thing, and I was like kind of annoyed by having to hear about it. It's that kind of stuff online. I kind of watching people just get the same kind of like weird shallow hard on about certain things. Like I'm like, oh my God, stop it. But I really did not peg that the guy who did the video was as retarded as he is.
I actually ended up feeling bad for him.
Yeah.
Because it feels like he's a retarded guy with like a fixation, and a bunch of politicians were able to use that to hurt black people. It's shocking when I heard the interview. I completely changed how I saw it because I just thought he was a piece of shit. And then I watched it and I was like, oh my God, this guy's actually, it seems like he even has retard voice. Oh, I felt terrible.
And I think, that's certainly true, right? He's peddling this thing. I haven't really researched the ins and outs of it, but they certainly made political hay out of it. And I couldn't help, though, from the perspective of a therapist, to be a little inspired by how influential and that somebody is that a mental retard can be in our society. I think that it's sort of a success story.
I mean, he said that when he's not doing videos, he holds a full-time job at McDonald's. So
yeah. Beautiful. I love that. That like a kind of a barely functioning cognitively disabled man can
mispronouncing a bunch of words, and they were trying to explain simple concepts to him, and he's just like not getting it. I started to feel a little sick to my stomach watching it. I don't know if I'm like ovulating or what, but something made me want to beg his parents to step in and like put him in an institution.
No, yeah, I would love to work with him. I would love to work with him, to be honest. I would. He is in a lot of ways an embodiment, a lot of the tenets of this program. He's there experiencing the limits of his mind, but thrashing against them, thrashing against the world, thrashing against a system that he perceives to be, hurting him in some way, and just really button mashing, really doing everything he can. I genuinely, I think it's a little inspiring to see somebody with, not Down syndrome, but somebody with certain, limits.
He has something.
Yeah, some kind of syndrome.
He was saying stuff to him that, like, I think most Down syndrome people would probably understand, and he would just, like, clearly not get it and like bulldoze through it. Like, they would say to him, oh, so you went during a time where kids wouldn't be there? And he was like, yeah. And then would just swerve. And I was like, oh my God.
Listen, let's say you're at group therapy, right, with some Down syndrome people, and one of them brings a video of Nick Shirley to the group. And they're like, this is awesome. Look it. Are you going to give that group therapy of Down syndrome people like ideology and scold them, or are you going to be like, go get them, guys?
Are they adults? Are they over 18?
Yeah.
This group. Okay, I would say
Legally
say,
for
do what
this
you
joke,
want,
in case somebody is upset and wants to tell on me, I'm going to say over 18.
Okay, well then I'm going to act like they're over 18. I say do whatever you want. Just if somebody on the other side of the camera is asking you to show your dick, don't do it. And I'd say anything else you want to do, go for it, buddy. Have fun.
That's what I'm saying. It's inspiring.
Yeah.
Just don't show your cock. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one Down syndrome guy that all he does is like jump off the roof onto like barbed wire and like folding tables and stuff. He seriously looks like it hurts. And you know what though? He's living the life. He loves
That's
it.
awesome.
He's been doing it for years.
As
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah. Extremely alive, that young man. Wow. So yeah,
I wish I could be that alive, honestly. If I could jump off a roof and just love it and just take it and walk later, oh my God, that's living the dream.
Did you watch the whole interview with the Nick Shirley fella?
I watched almost all of it. I saw him nagging Andrew for not being Christian enough. I saw him making weird comparisons about like who to vote for that didn't make sense.
Sure.
I don't know. The whole thing was just excruciating, terrible. I got very close to the end. If I missed some, it wasn't much.
There's a couple of people in chat that are bringing up an interesting point. Beavis420 and Grandpa Liquor both said Superhuman doesn't have Down syndrome. Is this who you're talking about?
He's the one that jumps off the buildings. He seems like a sweet person. He fucking loves it, and it looks like it hurts. And then he says, fuck this shit, and then jumps on like barbed wire, and it seriously looks like it hurts. And he gets up afterwards, and I really respect that.
Yeah, 13th Juggalo says he's a homie. He's just a juggalo. He doesn't have Down syndrome.
No, he's got some. He might not have Down. He's retarded. We're not gonna. There's a difference between there might be a fine line, but there's a difference between juggalo and being retarded. He's a retarded. It's okay.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, we're gonna get into the various hues and shades of
see him and someone's really retarded to me. It's like if you can look at them and you're like, whoa, something's wrong. I'm like, yeah, you're fully retarded.
Right. I mean, there's a million different kinds of retarded too. There's people so mentally ill that they kind of become retarded. In some cases, there's some people that are so autistic that they basically become retarded in a lot of ways.
My friend had a birth defect where she dated this guy that had a birth defect where his eyes were constantly sewn open, like he had no eyelids, and he looked retarded, but he was like pretty smart.
Well, that's a thing. That's one. This is a perfect example of if you're trying to figure out whether you can or accurately refer to someone as retarded, I guess it's kind of like an umbrella term, but like you're really thinking of like a monster, right? And think about, would they have locked, if it was the 1800s before analysis took place historically, would they have locked this person up in a cage and put a grate in the ground so they could shit through a hole, so they could sleep on hay and let middle class to rich people come and just kind of gawk at them?
Well, sometimes that same type of person, it really depends on what they look like and what they do, because sometimes I'd put them in fancy clothes and be like, here, you can be the professional retard in the castle, and that's your job for life.
That's true.
Or somebody horribly deformed, or like a midget or something, they would be like, we'll dress you in velvet because we think it's funny, but you're never going to be poor again. We'll find you another little midget to marry and we have a little Tom Thumb wedding. That's what people did then when they had no TV. Right, and it was honestly, it was a very rich time in human history. I mean that genuinely. We have lost much since that time. That there were monsters back then. A sense of the other. I frequently visit that area where like Lobster Boy was beating his family with his claws, and then he got shot, and then everybody in the circus covered it up. That's not too far from me, so I like to go around there and like look for the circus folk. Circus folk, exactly, yeah. So Mother Nipplebottom just said, sounds like a circus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that guy that had the lobster? He had lobster claws instead of hands, and he was like, they basically gave him a wife, and he was forcing her to have babies because he wanted lobster claw babies, and he would beat his family and pinch them with his claws, and then he got shot like in the middle of the day, and the whole town like covered it up because he was such a piece of shit. And Gibsonton.
Wow. See, now that, like I said, this is a very, that kind of thing, when people calculate the advantages and gains of quote unquote progress in the modern world, what they fail to calculate in the equation is what is lost. What is lost? The richness of what you just described has been completely lost. Has completely lost. There is no, the other is a thing that we can barely even, imagine a wispy little dream of, let alone have a guy with claw hands who beats the shit out of his clawed family and then they kill him because he's a piece of shit in the town and then they cover it up because it's in the town. That's a fine silk.
You ever seen that guy? When you have a minute and you're not on screen, you should go and look to see what that guy looks like.
What do I look up? How do I find this?
Look up Lobster Boy, and it'll be like first image comes up that it's him.
Lobster Boy? Okay, Lobster Boy.
Yes.
Oh my bad, this his daughter's fiance. I'm just reading chat a little bit. He shot his daughter, is that accurate?
Like, oh, he did a bunch of stuff. He was terrorizing the entire town.
So Lobster Boy's real, and this is different from Bat Boy, because Bat Boy was a hoax, it turned out, right?
Yeah, Bat Boy was just a fun thing.
That was just a fun little thing.
Yeah.
Imagining a human man having sex with a bat and giving birth to a freakish half man, half bat who screamed its entire existence. That was just fun.
Yeah, I used to love the Weekly World News.
Yeah.
I'm the right age for that, yeah.
Inquirer, Weekly World News, I loved those things. I love when you could just put a fucking weird, disgusting freak on the cover of a thing and we could all just have some fun.
Yes. Leslie, have you heard of the Whitakers? Somebody brought it up in chat, and it's that inbred family. Have you seen them?
Oh, yeah. I attempted to work with them, but they got very upset with me. I lost a fight with one of them. I forgot their name.
Was it the one who barked? I hope it was.
Yeah, the guy who barked beat the shit out of me. He beat my ass.
Oh my God! Just the idea of that, I'm feeling so shitty, and the idea of that is putting me in a good mood. Not you getting beat up, but you getting beat up by the inbred dog man is what makes it funny.
No, the dog man, he came out of. And the thing is, I saw him coming from maybe 500 feet away, and he wailed on me. I was completely unprepared. Hey, Lobster should never have gun, no thumb. Okay, Not Mish has a little excerpt that we can maybe this is appropriate to share. On September 28, 1978, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Stiles shot and killed his oldest daughter's fiance on the eve of their wedding, as Stiles did not approve of him. He was brought to trial where he openly confessed to killing the man and was convicted of third-degree murder. He was not sent to prison as no state institution was equipped to care for an inmate with his claws. Stiles was instead sentenced to house arrest and 15 years probation. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think that if you look the way you do, maybe anybody that deformed should get one kill in their life. I don't know.
How many would you get?
Oh my God. Not as many as I want.
Right. I mean, that's always the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not violent. I'm just in a pissy mood because I'm on a steroid.
So you're amped up.
Yeah. Steroids make me feel like shit. Some people I've heard they make them feel great. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, certain people they love the up of it. They love it. But are you if you had to pick a drug, are you more of an upper or downer person?
I can't do uppers at all. I've done cocaine twice, and it makes me sweaty and aggressive and irritable. I'm on downers every day.
Right, okay, so so that's that. Communal Vision
Yeah.
from TravCam0. Ask the caller how many criminal exposures they think they're allowed.
I don't know what that means.
You mean like indecent exposure, like showing
You mean exposing
your pussy or
criminals?
your hog or your whatever?
Uncovering, like To Catch a Predator, uncovering crimes.
Criminal exposures.
I'm going to say something controversial. To Catch a Predator, I don't think should have ended because that guy killed himself. Yeah, I don't really care about that.
It got kind of repetitive, didn't it? They were all a little retarded, and you're like,
well, how
You're like,
how many guys? They all asked for the same thing. They're like, can you wear a thong? I'll bring a bottle of liquor. I'll bring you cigarettes. And then the girl was like, I have an iced tea.
It's just, you know, part of the excitement though is being able to be like, yeah, fuck this piece of shit. But then the retarded guy just acts like he's like a 4-year-old that gets caught and doesn't even understand what's going on. And it took the fun out of it just a little bit, right?
Wait, no, I don't know, because how these guys spit game to somebody who's pretending to be an 11-year-old, but then they get on camera and they're like, I don't know how to hit buttons. I don't believe that. If when you're horny you become a super genius, you need to be taken out of the populace.
Interesting. Well, I mean, that could be a lot of that could be a lot of geniuses.
Well, we could put them in a facility where they can not be able to text like honeypot fake 11-year-olds.
Maybe that should be like an MIT thing. You have to like, your final test, you've like solved quantum gravity or something, and then you're just like, all right, final test. You sit at a laptop and you know it's a trap, and you gotta get out of it. You gotta not be horny enough to like accidentally try to fuck like a 13-year-old on the internet.
Yeah, they have to see a 13-year-old who's going, I just baked some cookies, and they don't say to her like, oh, I brought whipped cream.
TravCam0.
And then you can leave the facility.
Now TravCam0 says it's sad when they're more retarded than they are evil.
I've never seen one more retarded than they are evil. Like, how do you compare that when somebody is trying to have sex with a minor? They can walk, they can talk, they probably drove there.
Right.
Like, how are they more retarded than they're evil?
I don't know. That's for the philosophers. No experts, no answers on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Thank you so much for joining us, Cougar Pie. Beautiful conversation.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
All right. Namaste. I got to take a piss. Oh, Beeve is going absolutely apeshit with the little thingies on the screen. Namaste. 999. Namaste. Blessings and namaste to you. But yeah, can you imagine like the graduates just like sweating and everybody's watching like how poorly sexually adjusted are you? Do not get trapped by this cop on the other end of this laptop. I guess everybody. Maybe not just MIT. I don't know. Cougar Pie gifting out 10 community subs. Holy freaking moly. Namaste, Cougar Pie. That is extremely generous of you. Blessings and namaste to our preeminent lesbian. Namaste to Cougar Pie. And thank you again for that beautiful conversation, Cougar Pie. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. But there's like that it's like, I'm not saying that it's not good that they aren't caught. It's good that they're caught. But it's also like, you could probably talk them into a lot of different kinds of things on the phone, depending on how mentally disabled the person is that you're trapping. Kooker Pie, happy Pissoween, namaste to you. Namaste to Kooker Pie. Well, guys, I got to take a pee-pee. I'll be right back in just a moment. It's time for my little pee break, and then we'll be back with the second half of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, exploring no experts, no answers. Yeah, entrapment. Yeah, that's why entrapment can be tricky, right? How the FBI keeps entrapping all these like mentally ill, arguably also disabled like young Muslim men on like Discord, and hey, I'll give you a bomb. And you hate America over like a course of a year, and then all of a sudden they got an anti-terrorist unit. Either way, namaste, guys. Namaste. I'm gonna take a piss. You all think about that. You think about that. You think about the conversation that we just had and how it wraps up into no experts, no answers. I think there's a lot of ground yet to be covered on tonight's theme. Namaste, everybody. I'll be right back in just a moment. Blessings.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning of starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, And I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. My question for you is, are you a slave? Do you have the courage to acknowledge the very real abyss surrounding you and these mean little whores you go to school with? Caitlin, I truly wish for your suffering to be eased. But from the sounds of it, you are alone as anyone ever is in this situation. To me, it is sad that you had to experience this truth at such an early age. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. The program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power coursing through each and every single one of our veins, even as we speak to each other right now. That's right, and potential inside of you yearning to be set free, allowed to be set free here at Explorations, thanks to the simple yet profound tools that I have assembled here for each and every single one of you to utilize. Namaste, everybody. How are we doing? Mother Nipplebottom staying up late with us tonight. Namaste, Mother Nipplebottom. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to everyone else. Yolopotamus, Laser Focus, Tony G has been hanging out very hard tonight. We've got, who else? We've got Dieter. Namaste to you. Namaste. Please be offended. Good to see you. Thank you for pulling up the Final Journey link. Thank you so much, Mother Nipplebottom, as well. XXB, you're tubing. Echo Zeppelin, blessings, 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 blessings. It's good to be with you. Good to be with you guys. How are we doing, right? Getting a little bit later in the night. We still got energy? How you feeling? Grandpa Liquor, namaste to you. Namaste to you. Laser Focus, pumped up. Tropace, no answers. Dieter, doing good. Doofus, how you doing? Tell Sunset I said hello. Please, Doofus. A warm hello to you, and namaste to you, and namaste to Sunset Pony. Oh, we got raided? Oh, we did. We got raided. Namaste. Video Hell System. Guys, welcome on into Explorations with Leslie Tanner. How are you guys doing? Welcome on into Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. You know, and this can be the first day of the rest of your life. This can be ground zero, and not in a 9/11, which is bad, but in a good way. If you can imagine Explorations, I like to use the I like to use the analogy of sort of a reverse 9/11, if you could. Like, so 9/11, tragic, horrible day in American history. 3,000 innocent lives lost. You saw some of the people leaping to escape the fire and smoke, leaping from the buildings and taking their own lives. But so if you can imagine like the opposite of that, I don't know exactly what that would look like, but it would feel like Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste. Echo Zeppelin, yeah, exactly. My program is like 9/11, but good. If you can imagine that. Yeah, always forgetting. Always forgetting. Leaping into a icy little building. It's got nice AC. Like leaping up, 80 floors, 80 stories up to an office, a cubicle that's really, honestly, nicely air conditioned. And then kind of just, going on with your day. If you can imagine that. Yeah. Instead of maybe toppling the two towers, we leave them up, and we like maybe send like a I don't know, what are those fruit basket flowers called? We send that to Building 7. Maybe you think about it like that. Or you could think of like Cloud 9/11 is very good. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know edible arrangements. Yeah, like sending, instead of, imagine instead of the planes hitting the towers, imagine just sending an edible arrangement to Building 7. And then the CIA detonating controlled explosive devices and bringing the towers down. They got harder, they got taller. They're actually sending planes off of it. You know what I mean? Oh, I still say it sometimes. Grandpa Liquor, namaste. I still say it sometimes. I try not to repeat myself too often. You guys have heard all my stuff over and over again. But yeah, they start sending like planes like off the building, off the top. You know? Or maybe they you know, I'm just spitballing into the universe, you know, opposite of 9/11. Well, the nipple bottom. Do you believe that there was foreknowledge of the events on of the events of 9/11? Well, the nipple bottom. I mean, they were trading that. They shorted. They shorted what company? We're talking about 9/11 right now. What's the insurance policy, Hoss? I know they shorted what? They shorted what stock? Like Boeing, or was it something else? I don't remember. Somebody did. You will look back on this time and see things differently too. Well, what's the 9/11 inside job of now then, Mother Nipple Bottom? What do you think? Do you think no one likes a liar? Pepperoncini with Communal Vision, namaste. Let's go ahead and get this perspective on screen from Pepperoncini. They shorted Uncollapsed Buildings Incorporated. Cornerstone of our nation. Uncollapsed Buildings Incorporated, LLC. 1-800-UNCOLLAPSED BUILDINGS INCORPORATED LLC.com. Cornerstone of the United States since its founding. And it was just a coincidence. It was just a coincidence that the headquarters for 1-800-UNCOLLAPSED BUILDINGS INCORPORATed LLC.com was headquartered in where? The Twin Towers. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's up I can call you tonight?
Hey, big girl, it's just me, Jenny.
Namaste to you, Jenny. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I was just talking to a friend, and then I saw you sitting and scratching your neck, and I thought I'd call in.
We've got Cooker Pie saying, I used to watch the 911 calls from 9/11 to punish myself. Ooh, my goodness gracious. And you know what we got? You know what we got on screen?
What? Oh, no. No. What are you doing? Oh, thank God. I thought you were playing your Toodly-Doo.
Oh, Oh, namaste, everybody. Welcome back to the Jazz Express. What a beautiful way. What a beautiful moment to bring in the Jazz Express. Cougar Pie, thanks for setting it off for us tonight.
Cougar.
Oh, namaste. So you wanted to call in, but no real plan to call in, Jenny. Just wanted to chit chat.
Can you stop that train, bro? What's the theme tonight again? No explaining, no expressing. Something probably terrible like that. Fucatron Express. Anybody gets on that train, guess what? I'm at the end stop, and there's no planning what's going to happen. It's going to be dirty. There's going to be horse manure. Probably quite a bit of hay. I don't know why. Not regular chains. They're going to be weird leather straps that probably cowboy wore.
What kind of? Listen,
what?
What's the most sensual smell you can think of right now?
This minute?
The most sensual smell that you can think of. What's your go-to? What's your this smell just really gets me in the mood?
That's a good question. Old Spice. Am I right?
Classic Old Spice?
A certain Old Spice deodorant. I don't know which one it is, but I'll tell you what. I'm like, that's yum yum. And also, dirt. Yeah.
Dirt and Old Spice. So what was your what kind of fragrance did your dad use? Did he use Old Spice?
Oh shit, yeah.
So okay, so this is a total.
Oh
dad.
no.
This is a paternal.
Oh shit.
Want to fuck my dad kind of thing.
And I even said dirt.
And dirt. Did he have dirt in his hands? What did he do for a living?
He literally is dead.
Right.
Oh man, that's weird, right?
Yep. But honestly, the most honest and human thing that we could have done is admit that to ourselves. Jenny, listen, you're powerful for a reason, sweetheart. And it's exactly because you're willing to not play games with yourself, because you cannot afford to play games with yourself. Somebody who, with an inner life as turbulent and expressive as yours, cannot afford to play games with themselves.
Namaste.
Wouldn't you say that's true?
Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
There we
Namaste.
go.
Namaste.
Openly admitting that you want to fuck your dad like that. That was...
No! Hold on a second. Buzz?
Yeah?
I don't know if you can still hear me over your flute. But, no, I didn't say that I want to bang my dad.
Everybody wants to bang their dad.
What? No. What?
Everybody wants to bang their dad or their mom or both.
What?
I want to titty fuck both my parents.
I want
to smash each of my parents' breasts together. I want to put my cock in it and I think about it.
Okay. So you're a titty fuck boy. You want to titty fuck your parents? That's deep, man.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that for sure about me.
That's deep.
It's deep stuff, and I've done the work through explorations to uncover this and to explore it fully.
Yeah, I'm more of a slam ass gal.
You're more of a what?
A slam ass.
Slam. What was that again?
Ass.
Slam
ass.
So you want to get pounded in the ass by your dad?
No, I think I just want to slam my ass wherever it happens.
Like your butt cheeks. You like that physical trauma smashing up against your butt cheeks.
I think I'm more of a slam ass. I'm not that much of like your titty effing. I think it's more of a. I just want to slam ass.
Pepperoncini, get her a Oedipal arrangement because she wants to incest so bad. An Oedipal arrangement.
I mean, literally, I don't go to the gravesite because I probably would get arrested.
Because you just start jacking off. Right?
Hey, you're the doctor.
Yes.
I don't know.
Fran Weird, hi Jenny, you're gay, haha. That's from Fran Weird.
Okay, I'm not gay. I don't even know what was funny about that. Haha means laughter, right?
Guys, listen. Let's be honest with ourselves. If we went to our dead parents' gravestone, there's a non-zero chance that we're going to start jacking off. And that's because of the power of the program.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I thought there's like super, like, +1 chance we would.
Well, Jenny, I think you're coming from a place of bias of, you're very powerful.
Dude!
You've been with this program for years. You're very powerful. And I think that's important to keep in you. You're talking to a lot of people that have been here for less than a year.
Oh, no. Yeah, duh. Excuse me, Les. There is 0 chance that we are jacking off at our dead parents' gravesites. There's 0 chance. But Les,
None. Well, okay. Well, either way, listen. You're a real wild card. You're a real goofball.
Oh yeah, I am a goofball. That's right. I get silly sometimes.
You do.
I do.
You really do, huh?
Yeah, I do, huh? It's true.
Not me. What did you LMAO at? You never say LOL or LMAO. What did you LMAO at? BBV accurately feeling the tension as a thick tension here on Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Tension? We don't have tension around these parts. Not around these parts. Les.
No, we do.
Come on.
We do.
What? There's no tension. That's for babies. Tension is for babies.
And the thing is, Mish ends every sentence with LMAO, and she really is LMAOing when she says it.
Well,
she's really saying LMAO.
She's honest. She's an honest gal.
She's honest. She's honest engine. Honest engine, I guess is the
engine? Did you say engine?
Yeah, that's a saying, right?
It's Honest Abe. Honest Abe.
Honest.
Yeah, Honest Abe.
Honest.
No.
Honest.
No.
Honest.
No, come on. Just say Honest Abe, man.
Honest.
Come on. No.
Amistad. Yeah.
Amistad?
Honest.
That doesn't.
Onyx. Honest.
No. Nope. It's Abe. Abe. Like Abe Lincoln. And then just leave it there.
Thanks for calling in, Jenny. This has been really fun. Namaste.
Namaste, bro.
Real quick affirmation for fellas. The snow can be cold, but have you ever thought about hot snow? This is just one example of the thoughts that I think as a man. real quick affirmation for theys. Listen, they, thems. You have got to try Vietnamese sandwiches. They're going to look good in your hand. You in particular. Poor, sometimes I forget people are lesbians. That's true. I mean, listen, there was a scary period of time. There was a scary period of time that the lesbian numbers were dwindling. I feel like we all felt that in all of our communities, the world over, especially here in the United States, the lesbian numbers were plummeting, endangered. I'll go as far as to say endangered. But you know what? I think got the numbers back up. Nobody likes to admit it. Nobody likes to admit it. But you know what? One of the major contributing factors that saved the lesbian numbers? Trump winning. They thems is down since 2023. The numbers they haven't been as prominent. Tremendous lesbian numbers. Nobody wants, you know, I'm brave, and I don't mind saying provocative things that are true. I can affirm women, yeah, for sure. That's possible. Okay, Hypocryptomatic officially coming out of the closet as a lesbian. Guys, can we get some namaste in chat for Hypocryptomatic, who's now a lesbian? Congrats. Congrats to Hypocryptomatic, who is now a full card-carrying lesbian. The most lesbians, the sharpest scissors the world's ever seen. Nobody has lesbos like us. Oh, Trump. Yeah. See, I think if I were trying to get the, you know, secure or at least undermine the queer vote in certain swing states, I'd be whispering into Trump's ear saying, like, I saved the lesbians. I did. Nobody else did. Everybody was becoming queer in the 2010s. I reinvigorated the lesbian lifeblood of the queer community. No more wishy-washy queerness. Just, I got those lesbian numbers up. Yeah, Kook, you said one time, don't even get me started on queerness. And I was like, it was at the end of a call a long time ago. I was like, let's get you started. Cooker Pie, lesbian, our preeminent lesbian, has declared that she is anti-queer. How do we feel about that? How chat will sound off? Cooker Pie stepping up with some provocative opinions. Jojo Siwa is queer. Jojo Siwa is like the first. Jojo Siwa is the first person I think of when I think of like the queer community or queer people. I think of Jojo Siwa. Pepperoncini, I was literally just going off about that earlier today, about how, like, being straight is like the gayest thing you can do these days. Queer means nothing. Queen is spicy white for straight. Queer, I think you mean queer. Queer is spicy white for straight women. I think it's important. It's like, it's kind of, it reminds me of, like, you know, navigating the cultural values and like the sort of genuine, almost religious, metaphysical beliefs of self and, you know, an essence within a lot of, you know, queer communities. Guys, listen, if you're an outsider to this kind of stuff, you don't know a lot of queer people, you don't know a lot of trans people, you don't know a lot of gay people, lesbians, etc., etc. And you hear all these words being thrown around, you're wondering, what the fuck is going on? How do I even make sense of this? How do I relate to it? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you how to relate to it. Hypercryptomatic says, I'm not a lesbian, I'm hardcore queer. You just, what do you mean? Please elaborate. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to relate to all this hullabaloo in just a moment. If you have no idea, and I can't blame you for being overwhelmed by it. Pepperoncini, JoJo Slam Piece. Beautiful perspective. Namaste. But yeah, so if you're a little confused, you're an outsider to all this queer stuff, and you're like, listen, I just want to know how to relate to it, how to think about it. I'm a good person, right? I just, you know, I see all these words get thrown around. Everyone's so passionate. What do I do? Well, Leslie will tell you. Think about it like, and I mean this genuinely, as somebody who has been immersed in the culture and with my empathy as a therapist, you know, my professional level of empathy that I have, because I work with all sorts of queer, non-binary, trans, lesbians, gays, etc., bisexuals. I work with all of them, and I've saved so many of their lives time and time again, as they will tell you right now in chat. Many of them will tell you right now in chat. There's a handful of days right now in chat that will say, Leslie saved my life. And if you're from like fucking Canton, Ohio, right? And you're like, what is going on? I can't tell heads or tails what's going on anymore. Think of it like this. When you see a Hasidic Jew and you see their little curly cues, right? You know it's got to have, it's like, that's weird. That's got to have some kind of importance. But you're like, what the fuck does that mean? That's it. You're looking at all these words. You're looking at people arguing about whether there's gender essentialism. There's a soul of a woman trapped in a man's body, or vice versa. Or some trans people think that that's not real. Or do not mire yourself in it. Do not mire yourself in how long the curly cues have to be for the Hasids. Don't mire yourself in how tall the hats have to be for Eastern Orthodox. You don't got to do it. Just be like, yeah, or something. Oh, Leslie knows a day? I know so many days. The number of days, if you knew how many days I knew, you'd shit your fucking pants. Chromatic Mages of they? Namaste, saved your life. You're welcome. Chromatic Mage, namaste. It was my pleasure. Namaste to you, Chromatic Mage. Namaste. Is M. Robert Cop with us? We got our final caller for the night. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
You can call me Michaela.
Michaela, welcome back to the program. Michaela, how you doing tonight, hon?
Well, I'm doing all right, I guess. You know, I don't know what.
Cougar Pie gifting, holy freaking moly, 50 community subs from Cougar Pie. Namaste to Cougar Pie. Extremely generous of Cougar Pie to be doing that. And I want to thank you so much, sweetheart, with the rousing conversation about whether, you know, the border between mentally retarded and evil of you know, these sort of handicapped pedophile guys, and really you really ran up to that line with us. You brought us there, and then you gave us these 50 subs. Blessings. Cougar Pie says, Leslie, please take Fram's call. I haven't gotten a single call from Fram. And right now I'm speaking to me. Huh? Okay. All right, so right now, so we got Michaela, and then we got Fram because Coop gave 50 subs. All right. Michaela, how you doing tonight, sweetheart?
Well, I was doing all right till Coop took all the attention with her 50 subs.
So, and that hurt your feelings that we paid attention, that we were paying attention to someone else.
That's right. I mean, I thought it was my time since I'm calling and we got her. She's just dropping 50 subs down, and you say, why can you give me words of praise?
Michaela, why do you want words of praise? What's going on?
There's something, I think there's a hole in my heart, and I tried to fill it with Jesus, and I guess that's not working, so I'm trying attention.
And is that working better, or is that worse?
It never fills up, and I'm just endlessly craving it.
Interesting. Okay. And so the Jesus isn't working, the attention also isn't working.
And I've been trying to stand up, and of course I've been killing it at that, but it just isn't filling that hole in my heart.
Right.
And to be honest with you, if you want me to go, I'll leave and I won't come back, and you could have Fram call in, and I'll leave and I'll never call back, and I will not be coming around for a while.
Well, listen, whether you're here or you're somewhere else, I want you to know, Michaela, that the program goes with you, and the program is always working. So even as you spend time away from here, I want you to know that while you feel the emptiness inside of you that the program can kind of fill sometimes, that I can kind of feel sometimes, attention, whatever that hole is, that is what you just know that we are here waiting for you, but we're also with you wherever you go.
I'm sorry, was that about me?
It literally was, yeah.
Okay, I just didn't hear my name.
Okay, Michaela.
Yes?
Michaela. Michaela.
All
right, namaste, Michaela.
Namaste.
Strong explorer, Michaela. All right, strong explorer, Michaela. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, what's up? It's Fram.
Fram, big dog, how you doing tonight?
Not bad, not bad. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I'm hanging out. You're going to be our final caller for the night. How's that feel?
That's good. That's good. I like the final call.
Yeah. Final caller, no one, whatever you say, no one can respond to.
Yeah. Like if I keep the vibe going, that's good. If I ruin everything, that's better.
Yeah, there's literally no consequences for whatever you share between now and the end of tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Sheen is the only consequence because I can't really. We have kind of a psychic connection, so even if we don't talk, I'm gonna feel whatever he thinks tonight. But that's the only real consequence.
Hype Train we got another Hype Train. Tropace, namaste. Tropace throwing us down the nothing stairwell and starting a Jazz Express while he's at it. So what do you and me, Fram, let's close out the stream. I'll play a little bit of jazz and you do a little bit of Fram jazz, right? You just kind of express yourself however you see fit. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
That sounds fine. Okay, well let's do. Go ahead, Fran. What's on your mind? Let me know.
Well, we were talking about experts, right?
Right. Experts, no answers.
No experts, no answers. Yeah. I mean, like, even if you have a question that an expert could answer, when you go to the expert, it's going to be annoying. You know, like, there's no expert that isn't kind of a pain in the ass nerd to talk to, I feel like.
Right, exactly. Experts can be annoying. And if you reach back right now, Fram, if you reach back into those memory banks of yours, what's the first time you can remember being annoyed by an expert?
I think probably like when I met my kindergarten teacher. You know, a supposed expert, even though she teaches fucking kindergarten. How much could you know if you're teaching kindergarten? But you know, that first taste of authority really kind of pissed me off, I think.
Namaste, I hear that. A kindergarten teacher, that bitch.
Yeah, and there's like institutionalized consequences. You can't get away with being. You're no longer under supervised when you get to school. You know what I mean? Like,
right
now, like 8 hours out of the day, you got somebody like literally evaluating you. And that's what makes experts like especially annoying is they're constantly like trying to tell you how the world is. But like, how do they know? How does anybody know anything really? Like, how do you demonstrate that you know something? Like, people be saying all kinds of shit, and like, I mean, more and more we don't even verify it. Like, I just listen to whatever people in the community say.
Well, Fran, listen, can I be honest with you about something I feel off you? That you came from a set of experiences in which you had to look out for yourself, right?
That's true.
You had to look out for yourself. And I'm imagining that this happened, you know, to a certain extent at an early age. And so for you, this 5-year-old who earned his mind, earned his status, to walk into that kindergarten classroom and have some random, I'll say it, bitch.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Start telling you what to do and sour your relationship with experts heretofore, really setting a nasty little tone for the whole situation. I don't think
literally like every interest becomes sullied because like now somebody's got something to say about your interest. They're like, color inside the lines. That's not how you draw an A. You can't hit the other kids with the blocks. Like, the fuck?
Namaste. And so, and how has this hobbled you, right? You hate these authority figures, you hate these experts. They've ruined your life, it sounds like. And that's it. I think it's right. I think it's accurate, and I think it's right to describe it that way. And so here you are. What do you have left for you? What's left for Fran? Has anything not been taken from you by these goddamn experts, starting with this bitch kindergarten teacher?
You know, it kind of, from there it reaches into every aspect of your life because, your homies are also going through the same thing. And some of them get infected by this desire to know things and, tell people about the things they know. I can't even play video games without people being like, go here, pay attention, play the game, what are you doing, why are you getting up again? Like, all these fucking questions. And it just becomes nonstop everywhere you go.
It sounds like it's always going to be like this forever, if I'm being honest with you as a therapist.
Yeah, no, I think so. I mean, I've come to that conclusion, and I'm making the appropriate plans around that. We can't talk about them on Twitch, but
right.
I can only really see one way out.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm gonna, as a therapist, I think you're onto something. I'm gonna go ahead and I see what you're saying. I'm reading between the lines as you write between the lines, and I'm saying you are 100% correct.
Yeah, we should get together on that and discuss, means and methods and the most like, I was talking to Kook about this earlier. Like, I just really want to make a big impact. I want to make a big splash.
Big splash, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a political splash, maybe a social splash, but something that everybody gets the message.
Everybody gets the message. I think my preference is to just slightly inconvenience as many people as possible. But really, anything that makes that sploosh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love a sploosh.
Listen, I think that you are in a tremendous position to do exactly that. Namaste. Look, we got Viv Rants with the sub, Bit Wars. I'm not skipping over this for a second. We got Bit Wars with 5 community subs, Viv Rants with a sub for 14 months. I'm late, but I'm ramped up and ready to learn nothing. Namaste to Viv Rants. Cooker Pie saying good caller. Cooker Pie describing you as a good caller.
Thanks, Cook. Shout out Cook for the 50 subs.
And Pepperoncini, yeah, shout out Kook for the 50 subs. Huge shout out Kook, 50 subs. Also Mother Nibblebottom earlier this evening with 50 subs. Namaste to you. We also got Pepperoncini with a communal vision. Target is a great place to make a huge statement. Any response?
Oh, yeah, no, never mind. No, that's cool. Never mind. Target, you said.
You like that?
I could just go, show some attitude to one of the rent-a-cops they got with the vest and their gun, and they're always on Twitter or some shit, just sitting on a stool in a Target with a fucking 9mm pistol and a body armor and a fucking face mask and shit. It's crazy.
Looking at their phone.
Yeah, just looking at their phone. And I was just curious. I just wanted to know, have you ever shot anybody over a loaf of bread? And they don't see. I'm giving people the opportunity to be an expert, share your experience with me, and he didn't like it. He thought it was an inappropriate question.
Listen, I think as a therapist, I feel like I need to chime in. Every once in a while, somebody will tell me something that obviously sounds inaccurate, obviously sounds like they're freaking out, they're hypochondriac, they don't know what to do. But in your situation, I think you're absolutely on the money. I think your emotional response is 100% correct, and I think that the scale and depth of let's just say sending a message that you're talking about, I think is very inspiring and 100% warranted and ethical.
Yeah, and I think I want to make it happen in the wine aisle. I want to make it happen around the wine moms and Craig.
And with Craig, with Craigulators?
Yeah, wherever the box wine is there. Yeah. Craig recently went on a little bit of a bender for a cause, and it was Franzia.
Cooker Pie said, if I die unexpectedly, I want everyone here to talk about it right away.
Right away? How are you going to get the news to us? I mean, I'm with it, though. I mean, Cook has means, so we could just assume that she'll get the word out.
Yeah.
How would maybe we could have a special exploring Cook's death with Leslie Tanner?
Yeah, I mean, she just gave us the go ahead, so I'm gonna do the shit out of that.
I hope you put together, Cook. I hope you put together kind of a media package for us to draw from for this. I'm talking embarrassing photos. Maybe you got the time that you got all your hair caught in a fucking massager, right? With an electric massager. Do you have any photos or videos of that? That type of material would really help this episode, I think. Just to showcase how fucked Cook's life truly was,
I know. I'd love to get some pictures and some journal entries and stuff like that.
Yeah, run it by Tech Wife, because she still has to live with us. But
yeah. Beautiful. All right. Well, listen, Fram, I thank you so much for your call tonight. This is beautiful. It was great to just talk to you at all. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Namaste. Well, any final little words before we get this raid over to Sharp Balloons?
No, I think I covered it all. It was good to talk to you. It was good to hear from everybody in chat. Thanks to Cook for the 50 subs. That was a good deal. Thanks to everybody else that contributed. And yeah, namaste. Good night.
Namaste, Fram. Namaste, brother.
Night.
Nighty-night. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my mods, producers, and my community of devoted light. We'll be back Saturday. Check out the Discord, but let's say what's up to Sharp Balloons. Namaste, everyone.